Man, y'all, we live now, shit.
Yeah, we live, but you can get the intro while he
Oh
explains this shit.
man, what it do?
Oh
What it
man,
do?
let's go. All right, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. It's the one and only Big Gang, popping in, Pop Austin Media, Chicago's finest, the one and only. Y'all know who it is. The Tribal Chief. Y'all know what time it is. On phone the grade. Today, you know who we got in the motherfucking building, and he back.
Oh man, y'all
Tell
already
him,
know it's part
tell
two.
him,
We finna turn up.
tell him who you is. Tell him.
Man,
Talk to
oh
the people.
man,
Talk your
Stan G
shit.
straight from Memphis, Tennessee, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. We popping the big, we ain't stopping the kid, and that's what's going on, Jack. And that's how we gonna react.
Yeah, man. So what's going on? Top of the morning to you, man. How you feeling?
Man, I feel good, man. You know, to my part two, my number one, the first jump went well, so y'all already know we back swell on these folks, man. You know it.
Yeah, man. You know how I go, man. Hey, man, Memphis been kind of hot the last few days, man. Shit. Nigga.
What you mean
Uh,
by it? What you mean by it?
like just in the news, not even hot, just more so
I've been
in
regular.
the
It been
media
regular,
lately.
yeah.
Like,
It
so
been regular.
I'm gonna start off with the shit popping. I'm gonna start off with you first, man. What's going on with Yellow Bees? He talking mess about you. What's that
Man,
about?
Yellow Bees in
I
my in
seen
his
the
feelings.
comments.
I just told the man don't start singing, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't start singing. You know what I'm saying? You were with the rah-rah situation back then. You gotta really stay on top of it. If you want to play gangster, deal what it goes to. The gangster major, you stuck in the gangster major, you're gonna have to find your way out at this point. It
Yeah,
is what it
this
is.
is like you chose type shit. Like this what you chose. So you
Yep,
got that's what I was telling my little cousin. I was like, man, you young niggas, y'all pick this gangster shit up and y'all be thinking like, nigga, you can just put that shit down. Like, no, nigga, them shoes gonna feel like a motherfucker, brother. You gonna have to wear them motherfuckers even if they hurt. That's just what it
exactly.
is. So I just was wondering what that was about because I seen it not too long ago, man. So I'm gonna kick it off with some questions for you. You know what I'm saying? We gonna segue in some shit as well. You know, it just flowing and flowing. I'm talking to you, man. Like I feel like you a distant cousin or some shit, man. So I love chopping it up with you, no cap. Uh,
Exactly.
the
Same,
first
same my way.
I wanted to ask you, man, how do you catch 20 fades in prison?
25 days, less than 25 days, man. You know what I'm talking
How?
about?
What was
And
going on? How you caught 20 fades in the joint?
you know,
In the booth guy.
really, I went up in this joint. You know what I'm saying? And you know, what's the main name up in this joint who Wag was trying to bail out KVD. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I went up on there like on a mission with trying to do something. You know what I'm saying? But in the midst of all them Crips run the jails in Vegas and 25 days, less 25 days, man. And we ain't getting tired, man. You know what I'm talking about? They getting tired out there.
the niggas got tired. You said they got no squabbles in Vegas?
Man, I ain't gonna say they ain't got no squad, but just with a Memphis nigga, we gonna come in this joint, we gonna make our mark. That's what it gonna be. You know what I'm talking about?
You gotta respect this shit.
Yeah, we gotta make our mark, Jack.
So how did they take to you after you had them fades?
Man, they just gave my respect, and that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Really, when I came in there, I came in there on a mission, trying to get the word back to KVD, but I had to go 2 times. So it is what it is. So, but everything, Wack know what's up. You know what I'm talking about? So that whole play gonna blow up in their face, man, when they really know everything and get the logistics, everything. You feel me? Oh
Yeah.
man.
Man, I see that shit with finesse 2 times, man. I know what I meant to ask you, man. I'm noticing that it seemed like finesse 2 times want to be Moneybagg Yo. Can you elaborate on that? How he just came out of nowhere on the how he came on the Ari and he said he commented on it about how she was thick.
Yeah, you would think like, oh, like why would you mesmerize on the guy you trying to build a relationship on? You know what I'm talking about? Like, y'all see back in the days, a lot of folks don't know. Finesse got his buzz from Moneybagg Yo, and thing about it, he turned on Moneybagg Yo after he gave them the kindness of his heart and put him on his platform. And then he turned around and crossed their mind. But see, thing about it, about 7, 8 folks get their mind crossed. See, his flaw with his character. See, he ain't got a great. He not a businessman at all. And he got bad. He got flaws in his character. That's just what it is.
Moneybagg or finesse?
Finesse got
Oh
flaws in his
yeah.
character.
I've been saying
Cause
that. I said that the other day.
he did Moneybagg Yo a long time ago, saying Moneybagg Yo he was writing all his raps. But if you see it, he been going up there. See Moneybagg Still been the same Moneybagg. When he was locked up, when he came back home, he still him. So Finesse tried to stop him and really get promotion out Moneybagg Yo name, and that was foul in the game, man. Everybody seen that move.
Yeah. So do you think that ever have like a normal relationship?
Man, nah, Moneybagg already know the type of dude he dealing with. It was a business play when he got back out there. He signed the papers again. So Moneybagg, he playing a big dog of the guy. He really just getting the money out the situation, and he gonna move on. That's what he doing.
I feel like that's kind of what he did with Big 30, but I feel like Big 30 like blew it up on his own.
Yeah, Big 30, he stopped working. You know what I'm saying? Big 30 wasn't a smart guy. He wasn't intelligent. You know what I'm saying? And then his whole thing is waiting on Pooh Shiesty. Pooh Shiesty gonna boost him up to a great level. But at the same time, Pooh Shiesty can't save his career. You know what I'm saying? The 5 years Pooh Shiesty got sit down, that my career been going like this. Big 30 career just going down. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't keep the momentum going. He let the streets take over him. The Gangster Memphis took over that boy mind. Big 30 is over with. I hope Pooh Shiesty will help you back up, but right now it ain't looking too good for you.
I think Pooh Shiesty go get him back up.
Cause that's his dog. That's his dog. So he might give him a song or two, but at the same time, he gonna be like, Pooh Shiesty gonna be like Boosie and Big 30 gonna be like Whitney. You know what I'm
He
saying?
gonna
He
be
just gonna
hot.
keep he gonna have the leftovers basically.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. So let's segue to my next question. You had a argument with Big 30 not too long ago, man. Like, did you harbor hard feelings from that, or was it like on some like shit, nigga? You really you at this point, so whatever.
Nah, basically I was just telling him to stay out the way. You know what I'm saying? Stay out the way, and he took it the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? And I predicted something that really happened. So when I predicted it, and it happened, you know what I'm saying? He really got mad about that. You know what I'm saying? I predicted one of his young guys was gonna end up getting hit up if he don't go ahead and fall back out the whole situation. And it happened. It really happened. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? So, but me trying to be a big dog in Memphis, like, bro, just fall back off everything, man. It's too hot for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Just be moving around, and then I'm trying to make the city, you know what I'm saying, get a little greater later. And man, he went off. You know what I'm
Do you
saying?
ever think it'll be unity in Memphis?
Hmm.
Do you ever think it'll be unity in Memphis, or it'll be some type of cohesion where niggas can get along?
My how it's looking, man, it's getting worse in Memphis. It don't look like it's gonna never get better. It been like this over
Damn.
25 years, and it's gonna get better. I mean, it's gonna get worse.
Damn. Wow. And that's crazy because Memphis only was so big.
Man, you
Memphis
know
only
it.
was so big. Like Memphis only goes so far, if it makes sense. Memphis only so big. Like I said the other day, West Memphis is in Arkansas.
Yeah, we the corner. We that corner, man. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we the definition of swerving that corner. For real. You know, we right by Arkansas, we right by Mississippi. So we get a whole lot of everything. We the travel station hub. You know what I'm saying? So Memphis get a little bit of everything come through the joint. And that's what
Mm-hmm.
people
Y'all the home of FedEx.
exactly. A lot of folks don't even know that. You know what I'm saying? But yep, that we the home field.
It makes sense. It make a lot of sense, man. It make a lot of sense. My next thing, man, like shit. Uh, is there some truth to the fact that Yo Gotti was in Memphis the day that Young Dolph died? Hello. We still going. I guess he came out, man. But shit, man, y'all see me on here, man. He probably tap back in and get back up, man. But as y'all can see, man, I was asking questions about Memphis and I was asking about the Lord Memphis and things of that nature. So I was going there. Right? I don't know what happened to his phone, but we got the technical difficulties, but I'm still here, man. Other than that, what y'all think about Ari and the Moneybagg Yo situation? As far as like she got, I don't. Did you think she got caught yet? I don't think she got caught. I don't want to say she got caught. I don't want to say she got caught. I don't want to say she got caught up. I don't want to say she got caught up. But Cardi B, if Cardi B really hit up, if Cardi B really did that, hit up Moneybagg Yo, That's probably the ultimate I'm coming to you as a woman move, man. That's probably the ultimate I come to you as a woman move, man. That's probably, oh shit. Oh man, if y'all tune into wrestling, WrestleMania this weekend. By the way, man, I will be watching. Y'all know how it go. While I'm on here, I shout out my sponsors and stuff like that also as well. Shout out to Club Blueprint. Zero will be here tomorrow. Tomorrow's the 19th, right? Zero will be here tomorrow. Shout out to Pre Marco. He just dropped a new project today and everything of that nature. So y'all go check him out. I don't know what happened, but I'm gonna keep rolling through the topics and everything. And I'm gonna talk about today's news, man. I seen that Carmelo Anthony got a bond for the for the situation that had happened, and the other kid's funeral is coming up. And my thoughts on that, I really didn't get my thoughts on that, but I think I'm gonna get my thoughts on that while I'm on a little interlude, and I can kind of speak on some shit. What's going on, y'all? Y'all say Ari been cheating? Yeah, man, Ari been cheating, bro. Oh God, he was not in town today. Oh, okay, man. So look, I would say the situation with Carmelo is unfortunate, but man, I ain't gonna cap. What do you say to that? All right, Ben cheating NBA players and Mo. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place because I'm looking at the comments. Fuck that. Let's go to the comments. All right, you say Ari Ben cheating NBA players and Mo. You think so? You think that's what Moneybagg Yo been rapping about on his mixtapes and shit recently, on his albums and shit recently? Because that's what I think. I think that too. I think that too. I think she a big part of like his. I think that's a big part of his musical catalog and his musical makeup. His relationship problems with Ari. So that can make sense. That can make sense. That can make a lot of sense. I can see that, man. But shit, Moneybagg Yo probably fucking hoes too though. Moneybagg Yo probably, you gotta think, man. Industry motherfuckers only cheat with industry motherfuckers. Like, they might fuck a female, even industry females. Industry females might love a regular nigga, but they, like, the most time, like, a bitch like Sexy Red, you can believe Sexy Red making her rounds through the industry. You can believe Sexy Red doing all the dicks she want to do. She a girl from St. Louis, she from the hood. Same thing with Ari. Ari from Chicago. Ari just blew up. Ari blew up. You can believe it, bet your bottom dollar, nigga, she fucking Ben Simmons, she fucking niggas, she getting athlete dick. That's why that nigga Moneybagg Yo went to the gym. Come on, nigga. Athlete niggas dropping dick in your bitch. G Herbo lost that war. Real talk. All I'm saying is, I'm gonna get on that too, Dion. One thing I can say is, bro, me personally, rich people fuck with rich people. Stars fuck with stars. Most motherfuckers fuck with other stars. Like, come on, man. Is it uncommon to see Cardi B with Stephon Diggs? No, it ain't uncommon. She getting football dick, nigga. Offset smoke squares, nigga, and rap and drink lean and do drugs. Nigga, she don't, nigga, you giving her, man, she getting straight up. Nigga don't smoke. Nigga probably drink a little Henny here and there. Nigga go do an IV, come home from a game. Man, he wearing Cardi B ass out. When G Herbo left her. But you get what I'm saying though, man. Like, when it come down to that rap shit, bro, most niggas in the rap game, look at Lil Baby, his baby mama Anthony Edwards. Look at Gatekeeping, his baby mama. His baby mama is Anthony Edwards. One of his baby mamas is Anthony Edwards' baby mama. Like, the circles stay the circles, if it makes sense. The circles don't change. The circles don't go nowhere. The circles don't change. They just keep going the same. The circles just go the same. It don't change. It don't never go nowhere. That's the same thing with athletes. Athletes hit the same hoes. Athletes hit the same females. Money begot money. What's good?
Yeah, I'm waiting for Stan G to come back up. My mic was tripping just a little
Oh,
while
no, you
ago, but let
good.
me pop back
So
up.
that's my thoughts on that. As far as like Ari and Moneybagg Yo, like nigga, they cheating on each other 9 times out of 10, bro. They cheating like a motherfucker, man. I said this a long time ago. I'd never marry nobody in the industry. I would never date a female in the industry. I would never date a female that's in the rap industry. I would never date a female that's into the industry. And talk about Woody be okay. I seen that, I heard about that, and what y'all think was gonna happen? You gotta move too, bro. You ain't exempt. You run around here thinking like, nigga, you untouchable. You thinking can't nobody touch you. You right. They can't touch you, but we can. So yeah, it makes sense. Get out of Atlanta. They want all the niggas that had something to do with their shit to get out of Atlanta. YFN Lucci moved to North Carolina. I think he's staying like Charlotte, or he's staying like excuse me, South Carolina. He's staying like Sumner or some shit. He moved. He moved out of Atlanta. He moved. He left Atlanta. Niggas leaving Atlanta. Atlanta ain't the same no more. I just told somebody that the other day. Between this little weird shit and demonic shit that Side Baby and Cardi, I mean not Cardi, but Playboy Cardi and all them niggas got going on, Atlanta ain't the same no more. The gang culture done took over. Yeah, you gotta find a square, bro. In the industry, you gotta find a square. You can't like I'm gonna be real. A nigga like me, I'm coming with my girl. I'm coming with somebody that ain't in the industry already. I'm coming with somebody I got my years in with. I'm coming with her. I'm coming with my girl. That's just me. I'm in that position. I'm coming with my girl. I don't know why niggas get money and fuck with I won't go in that hard on Woody. I'm gonna go back to that. I don't know why niggas get money and go fuck with females they couldn't fuck when they was broke. Like, or maybe you didn't have access to this genre of females when you didn't have money. But I wouldn't mess with females that I was near you, around you, and then you see me get on, and now you want to fuck with me. That wouldn't make me want to fuck with nobody. Like the industry different, bro. Like I could like even the shit that I deal with being in the entertainment industry. Somebody said the other day, and I think that was you, Miss Cooper. You was like, you got artists don't say that. I mean, shit. I ain't rich off rap music, but I live a good life. I don't work. I'm unemployed. I don't work. I get money out my percentages and my residuals. Pop Austin paid me pretty good. I get paid by Pop Austin. I don't pay no bill. I got a crib. I live for me. I live in the suburbs of Killeen. I live in Cove. I got a 1 bedroom. Not like my old house. I don't think you know I moved. My old house was just that one room. I got out in. I got washing machine dryer. I leveled up. Shit done changed for a nigga. So let me kind of get to that because I did see that comment the other day and it didn't rub me the wrong way. It didn't bother me, but it was just like, why I can't have artists? Do you follow me on Instagram? You'll know I got 13,600 followers. You'll know I got 3.2 million views on Pop Austin collectively by myself. It's big game. You'll know like I got artists that I got signed and I've gotten checks for. You'll know I'm an A&R. You'll know I've worked with Baby Grand Records. You'll know I worked for Sony. You'll know I worked with Alamo Records. You can go look on my page, big score underscore 3039. I don't live a bad life. So when you said living how I'm living, I kind of was like, what that's supposed to mean? The only thing that I don't own is a car. And I don't have a car because I can't drive right now. Legally, I'm legally binded to where I can't drive right now. So I don't have a car. I Uber, I live, and I get rides from my homies everywhere. But for the most part, yeah, I don't have a bad life. I have 11 kids. I have 11 kids, and they're well taken care of. So I don't think I live a bad life. So when you made that comment, when you said that, I'm not upset. So I don't want you to think like Big Gang is tripping. But I seen it and it was like, what do you mean? I have a proven track record. You can go look up Shelly Flame. She has over multiple millions of views. You can go look up Dubbo, that's Dubbo. He has 1 million views just on one video alone. You can go Google me and go look me up. I have websites and blogs on my name. You can look me up. I'm on panels speaking for Audio Mac doing South by Southwest. You can look on my page and you can see I do South by Southwest showcases. And I do shows every month. Retro Friends. I just did Spring Fling where we packed out Age Showcase in Austin, Texas. I'm always doing something. I'm always working. So I work for me. So I think I live a life that most people would kind of envy because I don't work. I don't have a set schedule hours. I don't work for anybody. I work for Big Gang and Pop Austin, of course, but I work for Big Gang. So I don't think I live a bad life. So when you said it, I was like, huh? I think I'm okay.
I,
I think I'm okay.
I wanted to get Stan G's thoughts on this, but we'll start to kill some time. This kind of came out. I don't know, you probably saw it, but Memphis rapper and Young Dolph's affiliate CEO Jizzle
Yeah, I
leaks
seen
alleged
that.
messages between. And they say he went off on him for trying to bait him into paying for an intro, and
Yeah,
the dude,
because man, get your old ass on. You had the bag and you dropped it. You trying to do that shit that all other old niggas do or all the other artists do. What they do is they go in the nigga inbox. Yeah, man, like your music. And then when you say, yeah, woo, what's your budget? We can do something together. That's just then when they get caught so many times, they can just say, oh, my page got hacked. I wish y'all would fall for that shit. Don't believe that shit, man. Because if a nigga want to give you a skit or a cosign, he gonna do that shit for free. He gonna take some residual income. That's another form of extortion now, if you ask me. So he did right by handling it the way he handled it. I wouldn't do shit with big memes. And I ain't saying it in a bad way. I wouldn't do shit with nobody that just coming to me like that. Because if you coming out of genuine love and you coming out of asking and you coming out of knowing, then therefore, I don't think you would come asking me a budget. If you on that type of level, you feel what I'm saying? But back to what I was saying, uh, what I was trying to say, um, I wasn't hating on nobody. One thing about Big Gang, which you'll understand, is I'm not a hater. I never hated on KP. I never hated on Zay. I never hated on 40. I never hated on nobody that ever came on their podcast. If anything, if you notice, just by design, I kind of got my own thing going on. But I can collab. I can work with everybody. I'm coachable as well as teachable, and as well as I can coach and lead as well. So I don't be trying to hate on nobody. I don't be trying to shit on nobody or down nobody. At first, when I first got on here, I might have been a lot more turned up. But as I developed as a podcaster and as a face, as a social media face, and as the face of a brand, as somebody that I go out in public and no bullshit. Every time I go out, it's at least 2 or 3 people that stop me when I'm in Austin, or I'm somewhere else, or I'm at a show. I think the moment that it came for me when I realized, all right, you ain't bigger than the program, and you got something to prove. Yeah, I'm gonna answer that 1 second. I got something to prove, so I cleaned up my act because people watching me. I had 2 kids come from Abilene, Texas, to my showcase just to see me, not the artist. They was already in front of Abe talking about is that big game, and we watched you on Pop Austin Media. So shout out to them 2 boys. If y'all on here, man, that meant a lot to me. So at the end of the day, bro, I do what I love. I don't hate on anybody. Like when me and KP got into it, I think a lot of y'all think I'll be want to villainize people or be evil to people or something. Like I don't. Like I do my thing and I let other people do theirs. But if KP called me right now or he said he want to hop on here, come on. We win by committee over here. We have our issues, but Zay, my brother, KP, my brother, 40, my sister, nigga, you see Clark Jones, y'all see I bring him with me for game 401. We win by committee over here. You don't see me with D all the time, but me and D talk. That's the hit. That's my dude. But I'm more amicable with Jet. That's who I work with. But I don't think I've ever hated on nobody on this platform. Except when me and KP had our words. And of course, I did my little kayfabe shit for the screen. Other than that, bro, I don't hate anybody over here. I don't dislike anybody on Pop Austin. I'm good with everybody over here. We win by committee. So my next thing would be, you said, what about Sasha Go Hard? Um, she didn't get blackballed. I like this. This is cool. I like Sasha Go Hard, but I'm gonna tell you what happened with Sasha Go Hard. Y'all keep asking me questions. Sasha Go Hard didn't have the look. Like Katie Gat Bands didn't have the look. She, to me, she's the mother of modern drill with Sasha Go Hard. Katie Got Bands, Sasha Go Hard. It's a couple of other ones from Chicago from that era that I can name that didn't get their just due. The earlier drill females did not have the look, if it makes sense. They didn't have the look. They didn't have the look. So it's like Katie Gat Bands could have been a star. She still is. She's a regional. Like she got a cult following. Nicki glowed her up. Nicki gave her flowers. So that's always a good look to see people in the game recognizing you and seeing you and championing for you. But Sasha Go Hard just didn't have the look. Facts. Katie got bands, all them, Pretty in Pink, all them girls. Like, you gotta remember, man, just back then, it's just female drill rappers didn't have a look. Glorilla has a look. You get on, she's not a drill rapper, so say, but Mellow Bucks has a look. Asian Doll has a look. You get what I'm saying? Cuban and Savage has a look. These girls have a look. Even the drill girls have a look. They look a certain way. And if the industry yeah, Rick Ross definitely did that. I'm almost 120%. Man, look. Here's the thing that Big Gang hate about the music industry. All it takes is for one slimy nigga to say this person is unworkable or this person don't manage this person or don't fuck with this person, right? And when you got a person like Ross, who's a power broker, not just on the scene, but behind scenes, you get what I'm saying? Who's to say Ross didn't go and say, tell people, yeah, she difficult to work with. Now, once he do that, he on Atlantic at the time. Atlantic get the word. They got subsidiary labels. Then Warner Brothers get the word. Then once the big three get the word, it goes to Universal, it go to Sony, it spread. The music industry is big, but only so tight wound. All the A&Rs and artists, it's like college. They come up together. All the main people in power now are the dudes, okay, let me break it down for you where the music industry is in hierarchy. The dudes that are in power now, the dudes, the CEOs, the dudes who run the record labels and shit now, they are the boom bap hip hop kids and the OG hip hop guys from the early 2000s, late 90s, mid 90s that were coming up under loud music, coming up under, like Craig Cowman is the CEO and chairman of Atlantic. He's the longest tenured CEO in music history. He has been CEO of Atlantic since 2005. And let me give you a fun fact about Craig Cowman. Craig Cowman produced Daydreaming for Lupe Fiasco, and he would let the album come out unless that song was on the album. So I need y'all to understand, once one big wig get that word, Craig Cowman come from Big B Records, who signed Undiz. We had a label deal with Undiz. If you know who Undiz is, that was Big and Lance Unriver record label, had Lil Kim, all of them. So that's how Craig Cowman got his start. So most labels, it's a fraternity. Like the dude, the head A&R over at RCA, that's Gang Dollar. That used to be with DJ Clue. That's Gang Dollar. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's groups. It's groups. It's a brotherhood. They come up in the ranks together. They come up under Violator, under Chris Light. They come under Diddy. They come under Harv Pierre. They come out of all these big names that I'm naming in the manager world, the people that you don't see, but you know. So they run the labels. Ross is in with these guys. So all Ross got to do is say, man, that bitch she ain't workable. That's it. Nah, man. Nah, it wasn't that. You said Lil Wayne said, yeah, okay. Wayne be trying to avoid questions. Wayne is the artful dodger of interviews. I would never interview Lil Wayne. I would interview Wayne if my light like now. However, if the opportunity came across and it was like, all right, we got Wayne on the couch, I'd probably ask him how his music is, where you going next, what you doing, how you enjoy yourself at the show, and I keep it basic. You can't geek deep with Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne do psychology. You can't ask Wayne scathing questions. You can't ask Wayne shit about beefs and shit because he gonna find a way to avoid the shit. So Wayne ain't no fun interview. Yeah, I could go all day about that shit. I could go all day about Goon Squad, about Bump J. I could go all day about that shit. I grew up under Bump J. I grew up under Goon Squad, the 40s, the Project Builders. I'm from 39. I grew up seeing that movement. So I definitely know about Bump J. I know about Bo Deal too, in the original Brick Squad that him and Waka Flocka had going on in Chicago. Lil Fo too, he out the way. A lot of niggas just get their money and get out the way. So that's my thing. I don't think I would have a good interview with Lil Wayne because Lil Wayne not gonna reveal nothing to you. Lil Wayne not gonna tell you nothing. Lil Wayne not gonna give you no information. Lil Wayne not gonna. Lil Wayne not gonna. Lil Wayne not gonna feed into what's going on around him. He act like he don't listen to no other music. I'm sure, and this is the thing. If Lil Wayne don't listen to no other music, that's probably why his music ain't been really hitting in the last few years. Like maybe you need to get a new set of ears, Lil Wayne. Shit. Yeah, I'm from the low end, man. I'm from 39, born and raised. So it's different for me. Like I grew up seeing Crucial Conflict come from out west and come do the State of Children concerts at the Chicago Amphitheater. I seen that shit as a kid. I seen niggas do that shit to raise money to try to get Larry Hoover out of jail, shit like that, and Too Short come to Chicago and all that shit. I grew up in that era. Like I'm an 88 kid. A lot of people think I'm like young or whatever. I'm not. I'm 37 years old. Like I definitely grew up in that era. Yeah, like I'm just saying, bro, I don't got no problem with Wayne. Just Wayne Wayne outdated. The niggas don't want to hear this. Niggas don't want to hear this. Unpopular opinion. Make sure you snapshot, screenshot this shit, and get your popcorn ready. It's big game, nigga, with my hot take. All right. Lil Wayne is outdated. Can he get on other songs with other artists and shine? Yes. I love his verse he did with Corday. I love his verse when he does his guest appearances. But can Lil Wayne give me an album of 10 to 12 songs? I don't think so. That's my opinion. I don't think Wayne can do it. And I love Lil Wayne. I would never disrespect Lil Wayne as far as his catalog and him being legendary. But I don't think Lil Wayne got it in him no more to put up a 30, 10, and 10 game. I just don't see it no more. He can probably give me 10, 10, and 5, but I don't see Wayne giving me a 30 point, 30, 30, 10, and 10 game no more. I don't see that from Lil Wayne. And that's just real as it get. And we talking hip hop here. I don't see that from Lil Wayne. I don't see Lil Wayne giving us another album like the Carter 3. His last good album more than likely was the Carter 4. That's it. Or the one with the kid on the cover. That's it. Other than that, I don't see him giving you a good album. I don't see Lil Wayne.
Oh, everybody in the Matrix today. Let's see if Gang pop back up. Yeah, I'm gonna ask him that about the Matt Hoffa. I don't know where.
Yeah.
I don't know where.
But that's what I was saying. I don't see where Lil Wayne gives us a stellar album no more. I don't see it. I could be wrong. I could be misled. I could be whatever. And maybe that's me being the hip hop head that I am now. I don't see Wayne giving us an album better than what he's put out. I don't. I'm sorry. I just don't. I don't see him having a revival. I don't see him having a career renaissance.
You know Matt Hoffa, right?
Yeah, I seen that shit. He couldn't pay the electric bill. Man, you know what, bro? Let me say this, man, because I reached out to Matt Hoffa before, man, and I'm gonna say this, and ooh, man, I hate being this nigga. I love Matt Hoffa content, but man, fuck them niggas, bro. Like, I reached out to them niggas. I think I sent that nigga like a heartfelt DM. Like, bro, I wanted to work with that nigga. I was doing this shit. I wanted to link with the nigga. I wanted to talk to the nigga. And the nigga just brushed me off like I was like a peon or some shit. Man, I'm gonna tell you something about New York niggas. And I ain't got nothing against New York niggas because I used to live out there. I got family out there. I used to be out there a lot. Man, New York niggas ain't got no kind of unity in them niggas. Most New York niggas, they do them and they fuck with other niggas. So I don't know, but fuck them niggas. Like me personally, with Mav Hoffa and them niggas. He did it to himself. You want to do all that flossing. You didn't want to pay. I heard he didn't want to pay people. I heard Mav Hoffa didn't want to pay people. I heard Mav Hoffa didn't want to pay people. I heard he didn't want to pay motherfuckers.
Well, clearly he ain't paying the 7K electric bill. So he got to bust out the candles.
So if all you want to do is floss and make videos and walk around and fucking chinchillas and minks, and you don't want to pay the bills, that's what happened. Everybody left. Now you down to nothing. You a chief without a trial.
Oh yeah. See, they actually he did pay, but they didn't report it to the IRS. So it looked like they did some, they kind of also snaked him, but that's on him.
Yeah, that nigga said some real shit. New York motherfuckers is only lower to their borough. That's it. A New York nigga's gonna let you know I'm from Harlem, B. Other than that, New York niggas is grimy, nigga. New York niggas in New Orleans, I'm gonna tell you my top 5 grimiest niggas outside of Chicago niggas. Number 1, New Orleans.
Yeah,
them niggas is grimy. Any niggas that can, man, any culture that celebrate heroin use. Have you ever heard old Cash Money songs? Have you ever heard Soulja Slim songs? They celebrate doing heroin. They celebrate going to kill people and snort heroin and shoot dope. It's a song by Brian Baby, aka B3, called I Need a Bag of Dope, Need a Bag of Dope. I said I'm finna go and finna suck a glass dick. I'ma find that song and play it for y'all. We live in a day and age where I've never seen no shit like that to this day. So number 1, New Orleans. Chopper City, goddammit. Them the most grimiest niggas I've ever met in my life.
My bad, my G.
Are you good?
My bad, my G. But yeah, we back again.
Hold on, I was going through my top 2. I was going through my top 5 grimiest niggas by region. And number 1 was New Orleans.
New Orleans in the South?
Yeah, New Orleans number 1 to me. New Orleans number 1.
New Orleans got some graminess about them. Them boys tough, like Young Thug said. Them boys tough.
Man, New Orleans, New York niggas for sure is grimy. I already said Chicago. I said the 5 grimiest places. The 5 grimiest places I can think of. Atlanta, Wells,
LA.
LA for sure. LA for sure. Yeah. LA for sure. LA probably neck and neck with New Orleans when we coming down the grimy. They'll set your ass up quick and hide behind the game card.
Man, what to the max?
To the max. LA, I don't even, man, what? LA's in some slimy niggas. What else? Who else? You know what? Detroit. Them some slick.
And Oakland. And Oakland, one of them cities too.
You gotta watch your back in Oakland.
Dayton, Ohio.
Yeah.
Dayton, Ohio for sure. Ohio is gutter.
Ohio, one of them cities.
Ohio, the DMV area, DC. Oh my God, Baltimore. Baltimore niggas is slimy.
Yeah, Baltimore niggas, they wild. They
snort heroin and they smoke together. They do brown and white together. Them boys is different.
Yeah, them boys different for real.
Them boys is different, man. Them boys.
Do you remember what we dropped off at?
Yeah, well, you said where I dropped off at?
Yeah, I forgot what we picked back up. I think we already talked. Yellow Beezy. Did you ask about the Hernandez Govan thing?
I was just about to.
Okay, I'm gone.
My next step was the interview with Govan, man. How did you feel taking an interview? Like, what was that like?
I'm just gonna keep it always real with you, big guy. I really did that on a business tip. You know what I'm saying? One day I just was like, I let Govan talk on my channel. That's what I said. The next day, Govan was hitting me up. You know what I'm saying? I was like, the people want to hear him. So, my voice so big in Memphis. So when I said it, it circulated around me quick fast. He called me like, bro, I want to do the interview. You know what I'm saying? And because he had a whole lot on his shit that he had to get out. So I'm like, man, come and get it out. You know what I'm talking about? And you know, dude got big plans for his life, but at the same time, man, I still want justice for Dolph. I'm gonna keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Like right is right, wrong is wrong. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no grime and slamming type of person. If I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. If I'm riding with you, I'm riding with you till the wheels fall off. You know what I'm saying? And Dolph had me on stages, and Keith Lock them had me on stages. So it's just like, man, I can't turn my back on Dolph. You know what I'm talking about? Because Dolph one of them guys in the city who really, you know what I'm talking about, who pushed the city for independency. You know what I'm saying? On that type of level. You know what I'm saying? So it was greater later for Dolph. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like he ain't never really get the chance that he deserved to be the man that he really could have been. You know what I'm talking about? So that's why I really ride for Dolph. But a lot of folks had a real problem with me when I did the interview. Like I took his side. No, this business, guy. You know what I'm talking about? Like a lot of people don't understand business. So, you know, I did it, you know, and then I always let the people get a clear vision on how dude really is. You know what I'm saying? But time will really tell how dude really is. If he gonna really win, he gonna fail. You know what I'm saying? So that what it is on that.
I knew I wasn't done when I be hearing NBA YoungBoy talk about that boy. That's dope. Hell yeah. He talking that them all the little niggas down there, Baton Rouge, New Orleans, they smoke that dope. They
And that
do
was messing
heroin.
up. See, NBA YoungBoy got the young crowd. Him and Kodak Black, them Pooh Shiesty, them got the young crowd in the Gangster Matrix. They head stuck. They all about them iron. They all about doing it. You know what I'm saying? But then them switches came out. That's a new trend. It's like wearing a Gucci belt to these young dudes. You know what I'm talking about? These young dudes really messed up in the head. You know what I'm saying? And it come from the rappers. It come from the rappers. And that's just what's going on.
It definitely come from the rappers. I could say that. I would have to say, man, the influence changed for like our day and now. Like even back then, I was telling my son like we was listening to some raw ass niggas back in the day. I was listening to all types of shit. It was just even then they told us like leave the gangster shit over there. Like leave the
Exactly.
gangster shit over there. Like ain't
Yeah,
nobody
stay on the
saying this shit no
sidewalk.
more.
You ain't got to stay on the sidewalk, but the sidewalk is the most safe place, man. Staying in the streets, you gonna get hit. That's just what's
Yeah,
going on.
everybody ain't no street niggas. The sidewalk is that's why the sidewalk there. I've always said that. My two main phrases I've always said, Stan G, I live by that shit, is I never put nothing in game that wasn't there before me and after me. And it's a sidewalk for a reason. It's a perfectly good sidewalk for a reason. Because when you get in the streets, you might get hit. Everybody ain't built for that shit.
Now, everybody ain't built for the streets, man. And that's a good thing, because it's a balance in the world, man. This world about a balance, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't be hard. If everybody was staying G, I get tired of staying G. I already get tired of myself sometimes. You know what I'm talking about? So I wouldn't even want 1,000 of me's out here. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, hey Stan, you got a question in the comments from Dre Dre. He said, "Does Memphis be vouching for Chopper for real?"
Chopper.
Yeah,
In the
NLE
elite,
Chopper.
in the elite, yeah, in the elite, you know, he more on the sidewalks type of fella, and I like that about him. You know what I'm talking about? He in the gang. You know what I'm talking about? Dude in the gang or whatever, but you know he ain't the ultimate street cat. You know what I'm talking about? But he running them charts. He going crazy on the charts. You know what I'm saying?
I spoke with
But
the NLE.
and then what they look up to him for is like, my salute you. You know what I'm saying? You in the gang. You in the gang. You know what I'm talking about? And this how they look at little bro. You know, little bro came for money, so he gonna know how to get more money. And he got his parents working with him. You know what I'm saying? A lot of folks can't say they had a mom and dad from Memphis, so he was one of the fortunate ones.
Yeah, man. You know what's crazy? I meant to touch on too, man. That shit with Big Boogie losing his sister in the car crash, man. My condolences. Like, what's your take on that? Like, I feel like at the height of success, the craziest shit happen to people,
Yeah,
and it be crazy.
it seems so unreal. It's like every time somebody meet, they go so high, get to their peak, it's something major happen every single time. You know what I'm talking about? And Big Boogie, I see him shed big tears. You know what I'm saying? So I know that mind will hurt to the max, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Big Boogie on this situation, man. And, man, it's cold, man. My condolences go to his family, but the whole situation was filmed too. You know what I'm talking about? Like we seeing everything play out like right in front of our face now. You know what I'm saying? So, man, that's why I look at Big Boogie like Big Boogie always played the middleman. Like he never tried to get too gangster. Like I remember him and Pooh Shiesty had a back and forth once. And he really begged about this situation, like, bro, I ain't got no problem with you. We ain't beefing like that. I ain't got no problem with Shiesty. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know, Shiesty, like he said, he the bully. You know what I'm saying? He was a bully back then, you know. But at the same time, you know, I don't know what transpired into they beef, but Big Boogie was pushing out for it.
As you should, man. I got another question, man. What you think about CEO Jizzle leaking them text messages from Big Meech?
Hey, that was crazy. Hey, Jizza is the perfect troll and the perfect dude for the young kids who coming up right now. Man, basically he was just saying he don't, dude, you washed up, we don't need you no more. But you trying to jump in my inbox and try like me. See, that what he got messed up at.
That's
Like
what
a lot
I
of
said. I
folks,
said, man, that's low key extortion if you ask me. What the fuck? Like, I don't know. I hate that shit when older artists get in these niggas' inbox and be like, yeah, man, I like your music. Fuck with me. The whole time you really just want a handout, bro.
yeah, you trying to get some money. So he showing the world like, man, these folks trying to pimp him out or something. He finna show and let it be known, like, bro, we don't need you. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, CEO Jilly out here right now. He doing the Adam 22 joint. Shout out to that.
Man, that's crazy as fuck. I said this about Big Meech, man. I respect Big Meech, who you were, like who you your legend. Like, can't take that away from you. You brought a lot of brothers together. You did some whatever great shit in the underworld. But my mindset now is like, bro, first of all, niggas need to teach him how to use the internet. I don't think nobody teaching him how to use the internet. I think
Nah,
somebody need to sit him down, teach him how to post and do his own content.
he too stuck in the prison way. You know what I'm saying? His mind locked in, and you know what I'm saying? And that what happened to a lot of folks to go do a whole lot of time. They come back out, they don't even know how to be a regular person. They don't know how, you know what I'm saying? It take them a while to sit in their skin, and if they out and they really moving around. Because a lot of folks get messed up and end up living their lifestyle on the streets and end up getting knocked out. But Big Meech, I knew they were finna do that to Big Meech, call him a snitch, because they don't really call him a snitch before he was out. I made the first post, and I was like, they still gonna call Big Meech a snitch while he out, and exactly they did that probably in about 2 months after he got out. They back on his head. You know what I'm saying? So I knew the play. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm gonna drop another John on you. You know what I'm saying? Like the Pooh Shiesty stuff, like the prophet stuff, what Wack was saying back then. That's gonna come back up in the news. You know what I'm saying? I told Wack back then, my dude ain't snitching. You know what I'm saying? But Wack said, oh, he snitching because he did a prophet, that. But that's gonna come back up. You know what I'm saying? Whatever in the dog always come to the light, but at the same time, don't lie on nobody. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was born in Wacky. Like, bro, you ain't gotta lie on nobody. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Just like we just start hearing about this prophet thing. Like Rollo got a prophet. They say anybody who got a prophet is snitching. But I ain't never been in no situation like this, so I don't know about the prophets and what's going on behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying?
But I
But
believe a
whatever it
proffer
dog
is
come to the
like a
light.
debriefing. Like basically, nigga, they tell you everything. They know everything. I think a proper session is they tell you. I've seen it before. A proper session is damn near like a debriefing. A debriefing is when they first get you in there and they let you know like this is your charges. This is what we got you on. We got you. This is all the evidence we got against you. What you want to do? You can make a deal, or you can go sit and think about it. We don't talk to you again. I bet. Now they gotta have proper sessions with you. Proper sessions is basically where a nigga basically they interviewing you, talking to you about the shit you done did. They be interviewing you your whole criminal history as a kid. That's why it's the point system. They know your earliest crimes. They know your earliest crimes. You know how was you? That's why when you hear these niggas' stories on these platforms and these videos, and they be like, well, this is all federally documented because all they do is get the transcripts that's online. You can find out about Wayne Perry catching his first body when he was 14 years old. Why? Because it's in the proper sessions. A proper session is nothing but them and you acknowledging your criminal history, what you did, and what you taking your charges for. A proper ain't you telling. A proper
Yeah,
session ain't you telling. Now, a proper session can turn into one. It can turn into one. You can
yeah.
go in that bitch and you can make a deal. But for the most part, it's just like a debriefing. They're in there talking to you about your criminal history,
So
what
big
you did,
game.
what you
So
going to jail for.
do you think Rollo told on anything because he did the profit? Did you get deep into that?
You said what?
Rollo, did you think he told anything because he made a profit? Did you ever get into his paperwork?
This is my personal opinion when I seen everything. I don't think Rollo told nothing. I don't think Rollo told nothing. Rollo ain't like, bro. Here's the thing: they caught him. When you're caught, you're caught. Niggas fail to realize this shit. I'm not snitching. We caught. They know everything already. They come to you already with a 98.2 conviction rate. They know everything already. You not when you naming other niggas that ain't in the case that's snitching. They're snitching. If we co-defendants already, we on paperwork, and they telling me, yeah, we got photos of you and Big D this, we got photos of you and Stan G this day. We got the bricks of y'all, right? We y'all transported the bricks from the plane to the house. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's not snitching. Because they got you in the federal holding cell doing the same shit to you they doing to me. We all went to jail together. Niggas don't even know how to read their own paperwork. That's why when the dude said Rollo was snitching, I'm like, all he did was talk about what you went to jail for with him. You got out earlier because he said you didn't do much. That's not snitching on you.
You right. So I gotta take my head out to Rollo because I first I was thinking he was snitching, but I guess he probably not. If he told on some dead people and it's in a profit, nah, he ain't snitching. We see a lot of folks who put it out there, they gotta take it back. You know what I'm talking about? And I ain't scared to be wrong sometimes. It is what it is. But how I was looking at first, it looked like he was trying to bully his way out the situation. Like, nah, I ain't snitch on nobody. I'm finna pull up on everybody.
He just niggas know what it be saying, G. Niggas just don't know. Like, I'm a street nigga, bro, but I'm educated, man. I know what I done been through that shit before. I know how this shit. So it's like niggas don't be like what Von told Gilly, and it's with our community only. Niggas don't know how to talk to each other, bro. And niggas don't know the proper terminology and shit, how to say shit. At all, bro. At all. They don't. So only thing Rollo can say is, I ain't snitch. I ain't snitch. I ain't tell. No, nigga, you can say, nigga. I said, no. Think about it. The nigga that came out here, nigga, you on my paperwork. Of course he's on your paperwork. Y'all caught the case together. You was a part of the nigga that came out, the nigga with the glasses, the ugly nigga, the fat nigga. Bro, of course, you were with him. You were a part of his criminal organization. Of course you on the paperwork. If me, you, and KP on a criminal enterprise, a CCE together or a RICO charge together, they got pictures, phones, wires, money, everything, right? We're in the proper session. And they say, this day I got you and Stan together coming out the restaurant when y'all met with these dudes and y'all dropped off that duffel bag of $25,000. When we got them, we seized the money and we kept it. We let y'all go because we was building the case. We got it all right here. Now I wish I would get in them people's face and be like, man, that ain't us.
Yeah.
We got the surveillance, bro. We got the transcript. We got it here. We was on you this time at 1,700 hours. This was y'all. Come on, bro.
So basically, he ain't like confessed 2 times. He confessed 2 times. Now y'all know he snitched. Y'all know he snitched. He snitched when he was a young dude. He snitched when he got older. Yeah, he confessed 2 times for real. You know what I'm saying? But Ness, he didn't really snitch, and the whole city know that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he snitched. Like Boston Richie, you told. You was just a kid, but you told. You told.
Yeah.
As soon as you got in the interrogation room with city police, you told. You didn't go with the feds and none of that. You went with city police, got in interrogation, and they told.
Yeah.
Because when you go get debriefed with the feds, they take you to MDC. You go to their jail. They come get you. You go to their jail. And when they take you in, they feed you, they let you go to sleep, and then they come back and get you from your cell. And they, okay, now let's debrief you. Let's talk.
You there with Brick Baby and Loose Cannon going through right now.
That's exactly what they're going through there. That's exactly what they're going through right now. And they in the same cell together. The only thing they probably doing is, shit, they asked me this. That's the thing they doing, shit. I went in the proper shit. I guarantee you this much. I bet you I'm willing to put top dollar. Here's the thing with Big UK. With Big UK, it's weird, it's fucked up, but it's like, you ever hear that phrase, we got you for all the shit that we didn't get you for? That's Big U. We finally got you for everything. And we got you for the shit that you thought you got away with, but we got you for that too.
That's why they wanted to pile everything on the boy. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I knew he was finna get picked up like a month before he got picked up. Me and Wag was off on Wag like, man, I'm finna pick him up at the beginning of the month or the end of the month, this month. And them folks really kind of picked dude up. And Wag just he another thing he just predicted is 4 Extra was gonna get locked up on Hood Day. He got locked up on Hood Day.
Got locked up on Hood Day. Somebody made a good point, and I gotta elaborate on that real fast. He said about snitching on the dead. I'll use an example for real. Like with Terrence Gangster Williams, I don't see him as a snitch. I'm sorry, I don't. You know why I don't see him as a snitch? He didn't tell on nobody living. The feds had him damn near 30 years already. All he did was just, yeah, I was a part of this murderous gang. Them the murders out. Everybody gone. Moschino, Sterling, Dooney, all the original hot boys that he ran with is gone. They dead. They dead and gone.
To my guy.
I'm not getting nobody no jail time. I'm just giving y'all closure on these unsolved murders so I can go home, which y'all been new because these have been in magazines. This been in street lore. It don't take, see, here's the thing with a lot of these dudes that got out of the jail. The best shit that ever happened, like, you just seen, I don't know if you're familiar with New York niggas. You see Gerald Miller just came home. The nigga that was from the Supreme team. He just came home, right?
Yeah.
What happened, the best thing but the worst thing that happened for a lot of these old dudes that's locked up, these OG niggas that was doing their thing back in the day in the crack era and shit, the internet, YouTube, documentaries, the information of knowledge that's out there. See, all they do, the FBI go do, the legal authorities, they gonna watch all these documentaries, Pop a Lot, Evil Streets, all that shit, Trap Lord, they watch all that shit. And what they do is, they go back to themselves, and then they go ask them, dude, yeah, we seen these documentaries, and we seen this on this. You willing to talk to us about these murders? Because little do you know, when they get the confession, they close the case. The case gets closed. Now, if they did, justice is served. There's nothing we can do.
Exactly.
So all Gangster Williams did was just connect the dots for them on the murders that they already knew. There's been in plenty of books and publicized.
But he accepted him being a snitch. Like a lot of people with the energy of a snitch, it's a certain type of energy they be having. And I'm just gonna keep it real. Like they move a certain type of way, they talk a certain type of way, and they hang with a certain type of people. You know what I'm talking about? And he accepted the fact that everybody like he a snitch. You know what I'm saying? He broke the street code, and that's why Birdman ain't rocking with him no more. See, when somebody end up snitching, it's hard to even trust it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
See, somebody said
any type of
police watching documentaries is like them talking to motherfuckers in the streets in the 90s and 2000s. Exactly. Like what you said about like what you just said about Birdman. Birdman really come from that cloth.
Yeah.
Birdman really come from that cloth. Oh yeah, what about Zillionaire Doe getting raided by the feds after signing with Yo Gotti?
Man, you know Gotti got that boy hot. He went down there and shining on them folks. You know what I'm talking about? Got the bottles out, got stacks of money. You think the police ain't looking on this internet seeing these folks with stacks of money? They don't rap about nothing but the trap.
Oh, let me say my shit.
Gotti burnt them up.
I said it, I called it, I've been saying it. When you get close to CMG, because they watching them boys, and you talking about opening an office in Dallas?
Yeah.
And you go sign one of the biggest trap street niggas out of Dallas.
They gonna run it all together. They gonna run it concurrently. They gonna run it all together. Like, okay, you out here with these boys. We been watching these boys. Okay, now you made it 10 times hotter. Like when Gotti sit down in front of them folks and taking them pictures and showing their money, the feds and the police, you gotta understand, the police ain't getting paid that much. So they looking at these folks slick jealous, like, hold on, we ain't finna let them get too much money, man, because they making us look bad. You know what I'm talking about? And this how the streets and the police, like they gonna forever feel because they looking at they really hating on the dope boys and folks like on that level, because these folks they looking at it like it's easy money, just don't know it's risk to this money. So and they gonna do their part. The police gonna do their part.
They want their money.
He was gonna burn them folks up though. Anytime he stand next to anybody right now, they watching him so tough. You gonna be burnt
anybody that ain't Glorilla, they looking at you. Anybody that little female that ain't got no street ties, they looking at you.
My what?
They looking at you. If you got street ties, they looking at you.
That's why Gorilla his biggest blessing, bro. Gorilla his biggest blessing because she ain't in the streets, so he can kind of ride that wave. You know what I'm talking about? But any type of street wave, yeah, I wouldn't stand next to God if I was in the streets. Like right now, if I'm still in the streets right now, don't stand.
I'm not standing next to your guy. I wouldn't be nowhere near your guy. If me personally, if I was in the streets, I would stand next to your guy.
And then what he gonna have to do next? He gonna have to sign backpack rappers or something. Because as far as the street rappers go, he make them decline. Like folks seeing a wave of Z and you know what I'm saying? They see his wave right now, but at the same time, he ain't gonna get big as Gorilla. I'm gonna keep it real. He ain't gonna get big as Gorilla.
I don't see that happening.
He can't market them type of people no more. He gotta market backpack rappers.
He gotta go get dudes that they rap about something a little different. I got 2 questions for you, man. One of them is Pink Pony and Platinum Rose still open?
Oh, I believe it's still open, but I don't know nobody who go up in there, John. That John been just sitting up for a long second. You know what I'm saying? That John been sitting up for a long second. I remember that John before I even started going through the East when I was a young dude. That John, I heard somebody say they was going to the John though on this John before. You know what I'm saying? On YouTube, but I'm like, man, that John still open. You know what I'm saying? That ain't no hot spot, but it might be still open though. You know what I'm saying? It might be low key. They probably doing something low key out there. I never know. You know what I'm saying? But that was never the spot that we went to. You know what I'm talking about?
I got another one for you. What you think of those Dolphins going crazy while they was playing Young Dolph from Rolling Business? Rolling in Business.
You said what? What'd you say?
What you think about them Dolphins going crazy? Look,
all them Dolphins going crazy for Young Dolph. That was majorly. That was majorly. I'm like, that's cold right there. I really think the spirits is working for Dolph though, because Dolph left a major impression like out here in the world. You know what I'm talking about? He had a kind heart. He was a good-hearted cat. That's why he ain't sending them hitters to go handle business. You know what I'm saying? He knew it was gonna turn around and gonna bite him in the ass if he would have took that route, or if he would have, you know what I'm talking about, did anything.
Yeah, man, that breaks my heart when you really think about it, because Dolph really, bro, you right about that. He put so
what
much.
He said in the song, he said, y'all gonna tell on the whole game. He was speaking what's going on exactly right now. He said, if the folk come get you, you gonna tell on the whole game. And look what happened in his situation. They telling on the whole game. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't want to go down that alley. You know what I'm talking about? Dolph didn't want to go down that alley. He had to go snitch on somebody, or somebody had to snitch on him because he sent the, you know what I'm saying, sent the hit or something like that. Them folks didn't really want to like live like that. You know what I'm talking about? That's why I said paper route, they were more the players in the city. You know what I'm saying? Then Gotti them from the north, they were more trying to be like the gorillas of the city. You know what I'm talking about? And that's why Gotti thought if he get Dolph out the way, the city was gonna salute him. Cause our city full of gangsters, a gangster city, you don't show no pity. But at the same time, man, everybody got a soul, a heart, bro. You know what I'm talking about? And that's what a lot of folks don't understand, man. They looking at it like, bro, you don't mess with no player. Like them folks who really just play, man, you let them folks do what they do. Go pick on somebody who really about their action. I don't see them doing it. You know what I'm talking about? I don't see them doing it. Especially in this situation, man. Y'all hit this man 3 times. I mean, 2 times for y'all here, man. For y'all, you know what I'm saying? For he got unalive. Bro, that was too much. That was just too much, bro. That was too much. And the city gonna feel that for a long time. And that's the same thing about Memphis. It just created more turbulence, bro. More turbulence in the city. You know what I'm saying? There was so much already going on. And adding food to the fire by doing it at the door, man, y'all must be crazy. There's so much stuff shook off behind that, man. It's crazy. Paper route ain't going, CMG ain't going. I'm just gonna say it like this.
Yeah, somebody said, what you think about Gucci putting the battery in Young Dolph back against Gucci? I don't think he did that.
Yeah, he did kind of, like, you gotta understand, Gucci had so much influence on Memphis and all the artists who was coming up. Gucci put a battery in, I feel like Gucci put a battery in Dolph and Gotti. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Cause Gotti's showing Gucci like, man, yeah, y'all, you got somebody up by your side. I'm finna show you what I'm gonna do to him too. You know what I'm talking about? Cause they Gucci and Dolph got a woman in the murder and all that. See, Dolph, you know what I'm saying? You know Gucci, when Gucci heard 100 shots, he was like, ooh, you going hard on them boys. You know what I'm saying? Like, little simple stuff like that. I feel like that's called putting a battery in your baby when you hyping the situation up. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it, if Gucci probably went in the equation, I think they probably would have got cool. Let's keep it real. You know what I'm saying? But everybody know if you pick the Gucci side, you can't go on Gotti side. You pick Gotti side, you can't go on Gucci side. Only people who really slid on some stuff like that, it was Pooh Shiesty. He was over there with Gotti because Big 30 was over there and he was signed to Gucci. But Pooh Shiesty was doing so many numbers, he was so well of an artist that man, Gucci wasn't finna drop that boy. You see, he dropped the whole label before he dropped Pooh Shiesty. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
because Pooh
That's
Shiesty
how
gonna
you
get
know
out and
Pooh
he gonna
Shiesty
turn
got
right
that.
back up.
You feel me?
He
finna
gonna get
go
out and he
right
gonna
back
turn
up.
Pooh Shiesty right back up. He gonna get that
Man,
nigga
Pooh
that
Shiesty
car.
finna make so much money, bro. It's gonna be ridiculous. Mark my words. He gonna be the biggest artist when he touch down. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy.
The young niggas with the skis gonna come out. I'm staying in the house.
For real, he finna bring them shiesty masses out, and it is what it is. Now, if he come out and he got any type of charisma about himself on a pop level, he can turn the young dudes into thinkers. You know what I'm saying? Just because how much influence he get. But if he come back out on that rah-rah, he gonna send the young dudes back straight in the streets with the rah-rah. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy though? I said this when Pooh Shiesty got first locked up, and I feel like I'm gonna come back to it when he get out. I'm gonna say this. I feel like Pooh Shiesty got a certain meanness about it. Like he don't go looking for trouble, but he gonna end that shit. You feel me?
Yeah, because his
Like,
daddy been in the game.
yeah,
His
like
Pooh
he ain't no
Shiesty's daddy
idiot.
had a record label all the way back in the days. You know what I'm saying? Pooh Shiesty was a young dude watching it. That's why he got a cold little flow. He might not have the most lyrics, but he got a cold little flow because he been doing it
Yeah.
for so long. You know what I'm saying?
He got his own flow. Like that's what I like about Pooh Shiesty. It's like he got his own little flow. I can see Pooh Shiesty. And then here's the thing. He didn't go to a Memphis jail. He went to the Fed. I think he gonna come out with some grown man knowledge. Now he might still be who he is, but I feel like he gonna turn the lights on. Like I got shit to lose. Like yeah, we doing a lot, but we was doing too much. We got to turn the lights. Like we can talk about this shit, but some got to change a little bit, bro. We can't keep running crazy like we was the first go round. I just did a whole nickel in that bitch. Fuck that.
Man, what? He ain't finna come with the stupid stuff. See, that's why I get mad at Finesse sometimes. I'm like, you know, Finesse the one that got it. I mean, Finesse when it Pooh Shiesty too. You know what I'm saying? Before they all got locked up or whatever. But you know, Finesse and Big 30, you know, they really was beefing hard. That's why a lot of folks were mad at Finesse when Finesse got with Moneybagg Yo because they was really in some street beef. Like Finesse thought he was trying to get them knocked off, you know, with no little said and everything. You know, so they was in some real beef. And then when Pooh Shiesty come home, you know, he ain't gonna want to be around them cats. You know, I'm talking about cats like that. Even though them folks did plenty of years or whatever, but it's so much stuff in the streets that a lot of folks know in the streets that them folks ain't never gonna collide and be one. Nah, I don't see them going up together. And that's
Yeah,
why
I see that. I see that didn't work once I figured out how the whole bread gang shit worked and how Pooh Shiesty and how that whole makeup worked. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, like Pooh Shiesty kind of his own person. That's why he took
exactly.
he could. I heard he could have went to PRE. I heard he could have went to Gotti. I heard he chose that by choice. Like I'm a fuck with Gucci.
Yeah. Cause he could have been signed first. They said Moneybagg was trying to sign him too. But at the same time, he went on and got Big 30. You know what I'm talking about? And Pooh Shiesty sat back and waited. And Gucci gave him a call, and his dad hooked everything up, and he been up here since then. You know what I'm saying? Pooh Shiesty knew his value a long time ago. You know what I'm talking about?
Cause
When you
his
know your
daddy had
value,
it.
you gonna stick on that. You gonna stand firm on that. You know what I'm talking about? That's what he did. He stand firm on that. That's why he got a bigger check. You know what I'm saying? And that's why a lot of God artists now making it because he gave away more money to these new artists. But the artists like Zed Zilla, Starlito, you know, all them cats
Alito,
back
my dude.
then, man, them folks weren't getting no real money from Gotti. Gotti just started paying out them $1 million checks with Black Youngster. And that situation blew. So he knew he had to, you know, you got to feed the people if you want to lead the people. That's just what it is.
He found gold again. Man, well, shit. That's all I really got for today, man. I ain't gonna hold you up too long, man. It was good
Oh,
chopping.
man.
It was good chopping it up with you, man. Good to talk with you and everything, man. You know what it is, man. Tell these people who you is before we get up out of here, big dog.
Oh man, y'all already know what's going on, man. On Memphis thing, G, and we currently popping, man. We ain't stopping it all. We popping it all, Jack. And then we're gonna do this part 2. Man, y'all check in for part 3, but make sure y'all, man, listen to all these words. Me and Big Gang run this thing, man. We gone. Oh
Y'all,
man.
man, y'all tap in with me, Big Gang _039 on Instagram, man. Y'all follow me, tap in with me. I got new releases, new stuff coming out, man. More content. Check me out on the Pop Austin page, man. Y'all go on YouTube, support. Like, subscribe. If you got content, you got news, you want your shit promoted, whatever, tap in with me. Get up with the kid. I'm out.
Oh man, appreciate y'all tuning in for round 2. We're gonna have more of those coming up. Happy Friday, have a good weekend, happy Easter too, and give me yeet. We out here.